Alright guys, Grand Rising here with another one. And this one guys, I want to talk about how the Demiurge operates. This is going to be solely about, not a few things maybe might wear off sometimes in regards to the topic, but mainly it's going to be about the Demiurge guys. Yesterday I came home, I went on YouTube, I was looking at this bus that the police did in a Surinamese company, you know. Suriname was a colony of the Netherlands, South America. You have Indians, you have Afro-Surinamese people, Chinese, everything is there. Indians, Native Americans. But they were, this company was here in the Netherlands, and the police came barging in, and they found loads of money that was not registered, so not given. You guys call it IRS, here we call it fiat. It's the same thing. They didn't give up their taxes, So now the question is, because it wasn't because someone per se informed the police, it was more that, and this is how in the past I didn't know about. I was always thinking, how does the police always know? But it's not always the cameras and people, bots calling. It also is, guys, that at times the Demiurge, if you're getting one up on it, on the system, it gets an alert. Remember, this is all connected. They get an alert. Some way, somehow, they get an alert that you're getting one up on the system. You can get sometimes away with it for quite a while, but after a while, one day, the Demiurge just comes. It just comes and it bursts your bubble. It takes away the leverage you had. And here in the Netherlands, in Europe, the Dutch are known for being stingy with money. And money is a huge thing. Look, I always intersect with this guy. He's my neighbor. Look, pretending to look in the garbage can. Look. You look at them, they get animated. Yeah, guys, but what I was saying is, so the Demiurge senses when you get one up on them. And what happens then is that they have to compensate and get you back for getting one up on them. It sounds childish, but that's how this thing works. So when you think about it, that's how it works also sometimes. And also, let me give you another example. We had a politician here in the Netherlands who didn't like Muslims and migration. He didn't have a problem per se with melanated folks. He didn't like Arabs, and he didn't like the migration coming here. So what did he do? He started to speak against it. But the agenda of the Demiurge is to put groups of people against each other. So now, even though it sounds nice to the average citizen who doesn't like Islam, the average European Dutch citizen, but that's not the point. He's working against the Demiurge. So what does it do? He was shot 3 times, I think, in the head. And I was reviewing those pictures, guys, and something was off. You could see the way he was lying down, that the shots were taken from other locations. So the guy that they took to prison was not the actual guy who did it, And that's how they get. That's how they get away with these things. That's why I'm telling you guys. If you really know how this thing works, you would be surprised, guys. It all has to do with the Demiurge. So don't be surprised sometimes when you see that certain cases and you're thinking, but wait, if somebody didn't call, if the police wasn't there on the spot, and doesn't always have to be only the police, you have multiple things. How would they know? It's the Demiurge. Because the Demiurge is the root of all that BS that you see. They are up on everything. You're not going to get one over on them. And if you do, what it does, I witnessed it multiple times, it will get you back for humiliating it. I call it because it doesn't have life, it doesn't have nothing. And these organic portals you see are representations of the Demiurge. Coldness, nothingness, don't have a soul, don't have emotion. Just look at them. Look at their face. Look at how just empty. It's, it's nothing there. That's why they can stab you, shoot you, and just go take a nap in the jail and take a fart and don't have no sympathy for what they did to you or your family, you know? But this is it, guys. This is the demiurge. And what I also wanted to say about in regards to this, what I used to experience, guys, I was living a while with my uncle because I had some tension with my father, you know? You know how it goes. He wasn't awakened. My mother was sold, to be honest, but had a difficult life always, since her youth, you know? But I remember there was this cousin that came. We don't like each other. When we see each other, we immediately almost go to blows. You know that you have certain people that when you see each other, you just want to strangle each other. You don't like each other, just on sight, you know. And sure enough, we were 3 days in a row, and I felt already the second day going to sleep. I felt the next day there's some stuff going to happen because I don't like this guy. He doesn't like me. And what do you think happened? We got into a little argument. And it escalated, and he launched at me, and he's just taller a little bit. I'm 5'11". He's 6 feet. He's slightly taller, but I had more strength than him, so I ended up opening under his eyelid, I cut him up there, and then my father said, you both get out of my house. Oh, my uncle, sorry, get out of my house. Get out of my house, because he went to church. He said, I can't have those behaviors here. I'm a peaceful man. Get out of my space. You two are animals, But here it comes, is the demiurge. Because if a person with a soul would never put the other soul person outside, because you know what it is to live outside. And I think he said something, I will lose no sleep putting you outside. This is their nature, guys. That's why I tell you, I try to stay away from them, We don't like each other. Like now I have to take the metro, and it happens every time. Every time I pass the door to enter in the metro, it's immediately dislike. We don't like each other, And I try to avoid stuff, guys, because listen, there's always someone crazier than you. I was looking yesterday also, one puny bald guy, punk, He was actually about to get his ass handed to him. He took out a big knife and stabbed the guy in the belly. The guy survived because he used his arm to block the sharp side of the knife, of course. Almost lost his life. So, guys, sometimes it's not about your physical appearance. So you can be strong. Hell, you can even be Mike Tyson. But if somebody has a gun, you're out of here. It's not like the 90s. You used to scrap then, and who won? You just swallowed it. No, people now are going to hunt you, put explosives on your house, and do all these things. And all these things are behaviors of the demiurge. These beings around you look like their father. That's why they behave like that. So don't always look at it from a human perspective, Did someone call or did someone do that? No, it's a demiurge. That's how I got into weird situations in the past. That I was thinking, but how would this person know? No, it's a demiurge. And remember, empty vessels are easily accessible. That being said, be at peace.